New York, a city that is the pride of the United States and nicknamed the city that never sleeps. This city is a bustling nightlife hub, offering an incredible nightlife from clubs, bars, and live shows that are constantly evolving. With such a bustling life, New York City also offers a 24-hour transportation system, allowing residents and visitors to move around at any time. The city is also a global financial center. Therefore, many businesses and financial markets operate across different time zones, forcing the city's activities to continue throughout the night. However, New York is not a city of flawless glitz and glamour. Behind its reputation as one of the world's most glamorous cities, New York harbors a complex problem called poverty. Poverty and homelessness in this city are a stark reflection of the contradictions of a vibrant metropolitan life. Behind the glittering skyscrapers, under the shadow of the world's financial towers, lies a harsh reality involving thousands of forgotten souls. On the streets of a city that never sleeps, there are those who never get the chance to dream in the warmth of home. They are forgotten in the hustle and bustle of the city's fast pace, pushed aside by the currents of capitalism that prioritize the strong and abandon the weak. So in public parks, under bridges, or on dark street corners, many individuals struggle to survive, seeking shelter from the cold of the night or the rain. They are not just numbers in statistics, but human beings with hopes, anxieties, and pain. Job losses, the soaring cost of living, the housing crisis, and social isolation are some of the reasons why homelessness is rampant in New York City. The city's homelessness crisis is inextricably linked to chronic poverty. However, this crisis is not just about material things, but also about trampled dignity. Homeless people are often treated with contempt, rendered invisible by a society that chooses to ignore them. Although New York is the world's wealth hub, with billions of dollars flowing through Wall Street daily, stark inequality has pushed many city residents into poverty. Soaring apartment rents, increasingly difficult to afford basic necessities, and limited economic opportunities have left many families working desperately to survive, often just steps away from homelessness. For anyone facing material hardship, New York City can be a particularly harsh and cruel place to live. Residents living paycheck to paycheck must face not only the high cost of living, but also the lack of affordable housing and decent paying jobs. In New York, many people are running out of affordable housing. The United States currently has a shortage of 6.8 million housing units to meet the need for new housing. Between 2001 and 2019, rents rose faster than median renter incomes in nearly every state. Under these conditions, many people are living on the brink of crisis, even becoming homeless. Today, more New Yorkers are homeless than ever before. In this city of more than 8.3 million people, nearly 1 in every 83 residents is homeless, meaning there are more than 100,000 men, women, and children without shelter. More than 4,000 people live unsheltered on subways, on the streets, or in other areas. Among those sleeping in city shelters are approximately 20,000 single men, 5,000 single women, and 59,465 adults or children with families. Yet the vast majority of New York City's homeless choose to spend the night within the city's shelter system, where they remain invisible. These homeless people are people of all genders, races, ages, and socioeconomic backgrounds. The South Bronx and East Harlem are two neighborhoods in New York City that suffer from concentrated poverty. These neighborhoods are home to people with mental illness, addictions, untreated medical conditions, traumatic events, violence and abuse, a lack of affordable housing, and difficulty maintaining employment. Given these diverse backgrounds, these areas are burdened with high crime rates, poor living conditions, and risks to children's well-being. The New York City government has not been idle in addressing the problem of homelessness. They have established a homeless shelter system that offers a range of services, including temporary housing, food, and social support. This shelter system can accommodate tens of thousands of people each night. However, these shelters face a variety of complex problems and challenges. reflecting the difficulty of addressing homelessness on a large scale in a dense urban context. One of the biggest issues is the often inadequate capacity and conditions of shelters, which leads to crowded and uncomfortable conditions, especially during the winter months, or when there is a surge in homelessness due to the economic downturn or natural disasters. In some shelters, homeless people face dire realities, such as poor hygiene, inadequate security, and a lack of privacy. On the other hand, while shelters offer support services like employment assistance and counseling, accessing these services can be challenging. They often struggle to find information, face stigmatization, or face transportation difficulties. With these inconveniences, many choose to live in public places, on the side of the road, or even in shopping malls. New York, a city of dreams for many, has become a perpetual nightmare for those without. In every corner of this city, we see a startling contradiction between alluring wealth and grinding poverty. On one side, there are luxurious restaurants with meals priced at hundreds of dollars. On the other, there are individuals scavenging for scraps of food in trash cans to survive just one more day. So in the end, New York, a city known as one of the busiest and most glamorous cities in the world, is no different from other major cities in the world, with all their complexities. This city may seem beautiful on the surface, but at its most fundamental level, New York is a helpless city.